One stock that's been moving up in trade on the back of earnings is Mahindra Finance. Now, fourth quarter for the company was actually quite profitable. Profit surged 43%. This largely had contribution from a one-time exceptional gain. But even if you look at the top line, it's been a very steady performance by the NBFC. Jayashree Pasi caught up with Mr. Ramesh Iyer, CEO of Mahindra Finance, and asked him about the major growth drivers.
Almost the same for the entire year as well as for this quarter. One, we've opened about 57 branches during the year more deeper into the market. So one, the strategy of going more deeper. Two, we have now become a full range auto tractor player, right? So therefore we are able to get volumes from various manufacturers who are trying to sell in this market. And three is, we were not a very significant player as far as the second-hand vehicle financing is concerned. Now we have got into it very actively, and about close to 8 to 10% of the balance sheet comes from second-hand vehicle. So I would largely put these three as the growth driver for the overall asset growth is concerned. As far as the profit growth is concerned, it clearly comes from a better control in terms of our overall overheads is concerned. And second is a better control on the quality of asset in terms of, NPA, which is the real measurement of quality. If you look at, we were 3% on gross NPA as of March 12. And typically the behavior of rural is that it does pick up, and it had gone up to 4.1% in December. It's kind of climbed down to 3% again in March. So I would think these are the various reasons why we believe both the asset growth and the margin growth has been there.
So if we talk about the asset quality, you are saying that the asset quality has improved. But still, which are the major areas of concern for you as far as the assets are concerned? Whether it's the commercial vehicle financing or maybe the utility vehicle financing, what has been a major concern?
See, definitely the commercial vehicle segment has got a little slow, but fortunately for us, I would think, only about 2% or 3% of the balance sheet comes from heavy commercial vehicle. So it would not be proper to say in our balance sheet, is there a major impact coming out of commercial vehicle? No. For us, it's more geographical entries. A part of Maharashtra, as is going through drought, or there are power problems in south, there are drought in Gujarat. So different pockets have different problems, and therefore 2 or 3 geography, we've seen little built up of NPA that has happened. And therefore, if you look at the assets in those areas, somewhere it could be due to tractors, somewhere it could be due to 3-wheelers, but it's not significant in any one product in one geography. And fortunate is that, ultimately the quality of asset is an outcome of what is your loan to asset value. So we've been very, very conscious about the loan to asset value, and if you look at our book, at 70% is loan to asset value. So we believe that we are adequately covered, but it's a conscious decision in which market, what kind of a recovery action do we want to really take forward. And to that extent, we want to accept that if there are some built up in some markets, we want to live with the customer in that market before we can take any drastic action.
All right, that's the management of Mahindra Financial. Their stock's really been on fire today, almost 10.5% up. That's their 11.2%, it's even higher right now, is what we've actually seen for that stock.
We'll take a quick break, but on the other side,